Tupperware, Avon, Herbalife, Mary Kay, all of these have one thing in common. They are all network marketing. They all have something that they're related to. They all follow a system. Today, we're going to be talking about that in itself because everybody today is looking for a way to earn another few dollars. We're living in a world where working one job is just never enough, and it happens to all of us. Welcome to Let's Get Real. My name is Glenda Kroll, and I am one of your hosts today. And my side partner there is.
Hey everyone, I'm Nicole Harvick, and I'm so happy to be here today. And Glenda, this is going to be an interesting conversation because I myself have just jumped into the digital world of some marketing. So I cannot wait to hear a conversation and have a conversation with someone that's seasoned and can kind of guide us. So I'm really excited about this. And, he comes from one of my favorite places, which is Arizona. So I'm sitting here in the South Carolina heat and humidity, even though it's hot where he is. It's a dry heat, and I will attest to that. So he is a home business owner, and his business is called My Daily Choice. And he's going to bring us 7 years of insights into this energy. I love his personal motto, find a mentor. And Glenda, you and I talk about that all the time. So, I'm glad to hear someone else talk about that as well. And he's going to talk about affiliate marketing, which I'm really interested. So I want to welcome Pat Dreyer to the stage.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to Let's Get Real.
Well, thank you. And yeah, I am in Arizona. My daughter's in South Carolina. She lives there. She's just south of Charlotte, actually, in Rock Hill out there.
Okay, I'm down in the Myrtle Beach area, so I can be in in North Carolina in like half an hour. So it's kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And Arizona is hot, and it is a dry heat, but we don't stick our head in the oven either. It's hot.
It's
still hot.
Oh, my soul sadness to you both for this. I'm in Toronto. It's a windy, coolish day. We do get the heat. They say it's going to be, but you guys are complaining. And, here I am saying, never complain when the weather and the sun is shining.
Well, we were in Charleston about this time last year. And it was so hot and muggy. Just walking around, you were soaked.
And you can see from my hair, it's just straight.
It's exhausting.
Straight. Yeah, it is. But, I sit here and like Glenda says, I just look at myself. I'm like, I'm down by the beach. It could be so much worse.
Yeah, it could. It's so much good.
So,
well,
Pat,
thank you, ladies.
I'm excited to get into this because, I've been online for a while and I've tried all different things. And network marketing is something that always comes up. And there's always somebody that approaches me on all different ends. And I understand the techniques and things of network marketing, but there's a lot of people out there that don't. Because a lot of people, when they hear network marketing, they hear online, yeah, exactly. Ooh, it's like the nails hitting on the chalkboard. Everything is hit up by them because people are scared to enter into it. So, you say that you've been doing network marketing for the last 7 years. So maybe give us a little bit of background where you came from and then how you got into network marketing.
Well, I've been with the same company for 7 years with the same mentor. And that's actually how I got into it, was I followed my mentor into it. He's been in it for over 30 years. He's made over $60 million doing this. And he's been doing the same thing for the last 30 years. Not the same company, but the same process, I'm going to explain this earlier or later, but he's been doing the same thing. It's just that years ago, he had a VH tape, a VHS and Betamax and all the other stuff. So he had to go to their house. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And
Yeah,
so
all of us. Okay.
now we can do it like this. We don't even have to go to any meetings and houses or restaurants or hotels or conference centers or anything. You can do everything online. My only social media that I really have is Facebook, and I use it mostly for direct messaging and contacting with my team and friends.
Cool.
But
So, but
how'd
you
I get
moved
into it?
to
Right.
email network marketing. How did your world, like were you exposed to network marketing earlier in your life?
I was, and way back when I knew about it, and I was one of those guys that never got any success with it. And then as I was actually leaving the corporate world, if you will, I always had a side gig of some kind. So I always made extra money. So that we had the nice house, the good vacations, nice cars, the good schools for the kids, college, all the good stuff that we were able to have. And so that I attribute to the extra money that we had based on the side gig that we had. And sometimes it was network marketing. Sometimes it was like prepaid calling cards. We had a prepaid calling card company, and that was a while back, right?
Yeah.
And so then, as my corporate career was coming to an end, I was meeting with a lot of people my age and even older that were going to have a hard time retiring, so they had to continue working.
Yeah.
It was also at that time that I had met Robert Hollis, and he is now my mentor, my friend, and my business partner. And he said, "Come on, let's talk." And so we got in and talked, and he started telling me about how to do this. He showed me how to do this, and we've been together for now 7 years doing the same thing and doing the same thing. It's amazing. His strength in this his strength and consistency in this is unbelievable. The guy does a video every single day, and everybody that wants to come see it, they can come see it. He does a Ask Me Anything on Saturdays. He does something for his team, if you will, on Thursdays, and it's all about imagination and how to use your imagination to go out and build a big business, and how you're going to use it and what you're going to do with it. And it's just creating a different life. And so when I met him, he brought me in, and I said, "Look," I said, "I got a lot of people out there that are going to need some help with this, and a lot of help." And he said, "Let's go. Let's." And he says, "You just introduce them to me, and I'll take care of the rest."
Nice.
And yeah, so I mean, you could get started in this as fast as you want to. Um, I'm going to leave it there. I know you have questions you're going to be asking, so that's how I got into the network marketing and into My Daily Choice. Was Robert Hollis got into that My Daily Choice, so I followed my mentor into My Daily Choice because he got into it. And then I come to find that it's an amazing company with an amazing owner. They have great products, and so I just assume the great company, assume the great products, and I don't have to be an expert on anything. I don't have to be an expert on network marketing. I don't have to be an expert on the company. I don't even have to be an expert on any of the products because of the way we do network marketing. It's completely different than most people. Most people think it's all about sales, and it's not. That's the whole part. They think it's sales. Network marketing is just the vehicle that we use to build large organizations.
Okay, so maybe you can break down when you say what exactly is network marketing for those people who don't know what it is.
It's a business model that competes with things like real estate and outdoor sales and affiliate marketing and things like this. It's a huge industry.
Yes.
But what it is it gives you the ability to leverage network marketing. And the reason I say that is because of the comp plan. The comp plan allows for the leverage. I mean, you want to be a circle, if you will. And so you want to be the circle on the top. You want to bring some people in, and we'll show you how to do that. We'll help them get more people in. And as you build down, all of a sudden you're making money and you're thinking, how'd this happen? And then if you're doing it right, it starts building on its own, and it kind of flips from working hard and not getting paid too much in the beginning to not working real hard and getting paid a lot in the end. And that's when the smile comes on their face, and they all of a sudden they believe that even they can do it.
So many years they used to call them MLMs. Is that what
Yep.
it's still known as?
Yeah, multi-level marketing. It's about the comp plan.
So it's basically, and I just want to, because people that are watching, I just want so that we can, the whole idea of this is to educate people. So
Yeah.
you have somebody, you coming in under somebody else. So you know somebody like your mentor who brings you in.
Right.
And then you turn around and you bring in one person or two people or three.
1, 2, 10, 100, how many you want to bring in. I mean, it's the whole thing is the people that you bring in are attached to you on the comp plan, okay? And the people that they bring in are attached to them on the comp plan who are attached to you on the comp plan.
Right.
So let's just say in the case of our comp plan, you bring 3 people in, and then we teach them how to bring 3 people in, and then they bring 3 people in. So now you've got, what is it, 39 people on your level. So 3, 9, 20, say, yeah, 39 people on your level, and you're making about $400 a month. So
when you're bringing them in, sorry for interrupting, but you're bringing them in. They're coming in so that they can be buying something.
well, it's network marketing is you getting paid instead of the marketing department getting paid instead of advertising. So what the company does is it comes in and it builds a business over here. It builds a product base over here, and it lets you sell it. And instead of spending it on marketing, they pay it to you.
Okay.
So you get paid the commissions on all the products that are sold. Now, we don't sell products. You can sell products, but it doesn't last forever. So what we try to do is show you how to build a large foundation of happy, satisfied consumers. Because like I said earlier, 90% of the people out there are not salespeople. So they don't want to go out and sell, but they can consume. And we have so many products in there, I can't even guess what product you'd want to buy. But we have so many products in there, it's as if you were to take and put a deposit in your Amazon account and then just go shopping every month for the things that you would normally get at a big box store.
And do they have to buy something every month when they're in this? Is that how it works?
We actually have it set up to where you can deposit the money. The answer is yes. There is certain financial requirements that keep the comp plan going. If somebody has to buy something, if you want to get paid, right?
Right.
But what we do is we show you how to get in, get fast results, and get into profit. And what I mean by that is once you get in, you buy the brand bucks, and then you use those brand bucks. Like I say, it was a deposit. Use those brand bucks to buy whatever, whenever, as you see fit for your needs and wants. And then you just show other people how to do what you just did. So get in, buy brand bucks, show other people how to do what you did. Then again, I don't know what kind of products you want, but you're going to like them. There's a whole bunch of them and they're real good. So that's what we do. And the answer is yes. But then we show you how to pay for that $200 very quickly so that your business is paid for and you're in profit. So as I went down to 3 levels there and got to 39 people, once you get down to 20 people, you've already paid for your product. So now you're break even, okay?
Yeah.
So now you're break even, and then anything else goes to pay for the cost of the business or profit or buying a new car or go and pay for groceries. And instead of using other money, you're using your small business money.
Gotcha. And are there membership fees with something like this?
No.
Okay.
But it comes with a business in a box. So once you join, you actually join for free. You get in, you look around, you go see if this is really something you want to do. And if it is, that's when we show you how to buy the brand bucks and use them. So there's no cost to getting in. You get a website, you get an app for your phone to help with the selling and what would you call it, marketing and capture pages and contacting your customers and prospects and things. And then you get all the marketing tools, you get all the training tools, you get access to the marketing team, you get access to the company. And all of this is yours for free, where if you were trying to set this up yourself somewhere else, it would cost you a lot of money. And so when you think about that $200 you're spending on a monthly basis, I can guarantee that people that run all their social media and do all the SEO and all the websites and things like that, they're spending a lot more than $200 a month. In this case, you put that 200 into the brand bucks, but you get to spend it on products for yourself.
So,
and you get the rest of that for free.
So the brand bucks is actually dollars that you have to invest in it each month.
Well, you're depositing money into a purchase. It's really not even investing. It's purchasing future products. So you're just depositing the money, if you will, in the brand bucks.
Okay, and then those brand bucks are used to purchase whatever products you want.
Yeah, and they never expire. So it's something that if you didn't even use them this month, you wait until a big sale's coming up and you buy it later.
Okay, so it just sort of stores it there. And then so the whole idea is while you're doing this, are you doing on social media, like, how are you sharing this out for people to start connecting with them?
There's all kinds of ways of connecting with people, but obviously you can reach out to friends and family. You just get excited and tell people what you're doing. And the way we do it is we don't really look at it as Glenda, come in and look at my business. It's more Glenda, could you do me a huge favor? We've already connected. I've already given you a gift. And can you do me a huge favor? Could you do me a favor and watch this video? We're in a business. I'm working with a guy that's been super successful in this. He's made $60 million in the last 30 years. So I think he knows what he's doing. So come in, take a look at this. And I know for a fact that when you look at this video, you're going to think of some people that we can help with this. And we'll help them and we'll show you how to get compensated on it.
Wow. That's pretty awesome. So what type of products are involved in, and what is the name again of the company so that people see?
The company name is My Daily Choice, and the product set that we have is ever evolving because Josh, our CEO, it started out 9 years ago with just sprays, just nutritional sprays, went to CBD, then went to many other things. If I just pull up the deal here, it's got wellness, personal care, apparel, automotive, digital, weight management, sleep, energy, gut health, pet care, fragrances, feminine hygiene products, beauty and cosmetic, hair care, skin care, body and bath, clothing, activewear, fuel treatment. It's got a lot. Wow. And it's even got digital products for those people that are in areas like we have a friend in New Zealand, and down there, all they have is the digital products, but this allows them to wrap this little business up and sell it anywhere in the country, in the world, where the people do have products. So if somebody's in an area that they don't have as much opportunity as they need, and Romania is one of these countries that grew up and just busted out because of that, because they looked at it and they go, but I know people in the United States, I know people over here. And so they just started marketing to their friends and family in the different areas. And they're growing like crazy. That's probably our second biggest market is Romania.
Boy, I wouldn't have guessed that. That's interesting.
No. You know where else is Nigeria. We have one specific product. Well, but it's the opportunity, right? But we have one specific product that actually cleans up the fuel in their gas tank and extends the mileage substantially in that dirty fuel that they have out there. So it's not something that it works here, but not as effective as it is over there.
Wow.
And so Nigeria is another big market for us. So lots and lots and lots of products. And that's why I say I can't begin to know what product you're going to want. So I don't want to become an expert on it. I don't have to become an expert. You don't have to become an expert on it. You just need to get them in, show them the system, get them to buy brand bucks, and then go spend it on whatever they want to spend it on, whenever they want to spend it, and build a business underneath it.
And the brand bucks never expire if they don't buy that much, that month. No, that's nice.
So when you turn around and you do this, how long does it take somebody to actually make their money back, and as long as those other people you're bringing in stay in there, correct?
Correct. And the reason why they stay in there is because we're teaching them that this isn't sales. Okay, we're teaching them that we're trying to build a large base of happy consumers. Okay, so it's really all about personal consumption, as opposed to going out and trying to sell insurance over here, or sell whatever it is to whoever. You're really just showing them a way to make money just by bringing other people in underneath you, and then going in, putting the brand books on subscription, and then showing other people what you're doing. So join for free, put the brand books on subscription, bring other people in to show them the same thing. Now think about it this way. Imagine this. Okay, you've got yourself up here, and you're doing exactly that. You came in, you liked what you saw the opportunity and what it would take to build a business that would pay for your products and then put you into profit. And then you all of a sudden picture yourself bringing down, and all of a sudden you're thinking to yourself, well, what if I did this? What if I did this? And all of a sudden you're thinking, what if I could do this and make $1,000 a month or $5,000 a month? It can be done, and we have a lot of people doing it. So it's a matter of, as we've talked about this before, Glenda, it's about what's between the ears, right?
Well, it's funny you're saying that, because that was my next question. Is let's just stream over to this side, because I believe in anything in life, it's all about mindset. Mm-hmm. So let's discuss for a moment, and let's go on to the mindset stream, because it's part of business. Whether you can and whether you can't, either way, you're right. So let's talk about mindset. You have to be able to, to get that enthusiasm. It's being able, it's like the same thing of getting up in the morning and knowing you're going to have a good day, instead of getting up in the morning and saying, oh, life sucks. What am I going to be hit with today? Hello.
I'm there. I know. Yeah.
Because we all have those days, don't we, Glenda?
And we can talk ourselves out of them like that.
Oh,
if we want to.
Right. Everything's a choice.
Well, right? And I say that. I wake up happy because I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, listen, I had this morning, I've been all over the place because I had to go to our government offices because I had to get some things accomplished. And I was, first of all, sent in the wrong direction when I was on the phone half a day yesterday. And this morning I was sent in the wrong direction, and I had to go to a totally different office. And it was like already, and I could feel my blood boiling and going, oh, I need to get back and I need to get some work done. And then I'm thinking to myself, stop. What are you doing to yourself?
Yeah, it is what it is.
Right? We take a breath. You know what? It's not the end of the world. The sun is shining. I'm happy. I'm healthy. Just enjoy the fact that you're just out and about. And I shifted my mindset, because I could have turned around and I could have started bitching and complaining. And then I finally get into this guy who sits me. I finally get called. My number comes up, and I sit down and I meet this lovely gentleman who is so sweet and so kind, and he sat and he worked with me, and I said, you're just an absolute blessing. And so, we can either make something work for us, or we can just bitch all the way to the end, right?
Some people like to play the victim. Absolutely.
So, but doing this type of work of calling out onto your connections, because that's what you're looking to do, right? You're looking to bring people to connect with them.
You
How
are,
do
and you're looking for people they know, not necessarily them, although they might sign up with you.
but the mindset is just the one most important ingredient. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely. You're looking for people that are motivated and willing to not worry about what other people say. Because typically, yeah, imagine that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been my whole life. I
Yeah,
don't
get out of
care.
here. Get out of here. I don't want you there anymore. Um, it's unfortunate that the most of the people that complain about things, and network marketing being one of them, okay, is they're a scam because
Yes.
I wasn't successful in it. Well, you didn't give it a shot. You thought somebody else needed to do it for you, and you quit. So you weren't successful at it. I mean, there's so many businesses like that. If you think about real estate, the majority of people that get in real estate, if they sell one house, they're lucky. And I'm talking the majority of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the same with any other kind of business out there. I mean, small businesses fail miserably all the time. And when you look at restaurants, if they last 5 years, well, COVID killed them all, but that wasn't their fault. But still, uh, businesses are failing all the time, and it has nothing to do with the business or the food, or it's typically the people that kill the business because they don't give it the shot it needs. They don't give it the work it needs. They just don't ask the right questions.
They're not
Yeah,
consistent.
yeah. Oh, not consistent at all.
So
Yeah.
consistency is one of the most important um, characteristics that one must have, first of all, as well.
When I watch Robert Hollis talk, he never changes what he's doing or saying. It's always, I mean, it changes with the time, of course, but what he's saying and working with people and trying to get into their head and help them imagine things, he's been the same as long as I've known him, and he wears me out with his consistency.
Wow. But you said he comes on once a week, right? So he's consistent with coming on. So he's showing up in front of people. Doesn't that help with the trust factor also?
You you can get trust instantly. Um, I, I when I connect with you, let's say, I say, you know what, I'm glad to meet with you. I love personal development. I see you do too. Can I give you a gift? And I'll give you a link to this, or I'll even give you. Can you see that Augmentino's
Yes.
greatest miracle in the
Greatest
world?
miracle in the world.
Mhm.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen the book before.
I
it's
haven't
an
either.
awesome book. Awesome book. You're gonna love it because you're gonna buy it now.
Okay.
Go to Amazon and get it. But it's an awesome book, and it teaches you that you're unique, you're a miracle, and all these wonderful things on how you've only got that one fingerprint. Nobody's got one like you. Hey, look at I did that.
I know you got the, I saw that.
It wouldn't work earlier today. We tried that, but oh well. But it teaches you all kinds of wonderful things, and it also teaches you that other people's opinions of you are none of your business. And so if you can take and work your life that way, and like we were talking about being in the government building, it is what it is. Just
Yeah.
succumb to it and don't be the victim of it, as all the mad people around you are, and just work your way through it. And then you'll find that you get picked first, maybe. That just happened to me at a doctor's office. I got there early, and somebody else that was supposed to have the appointment that I got came in about the same time I did. The nurse comes out and calls my name, and I said, "Man, I thought I had about another 40 minutes." And she goes, "No, he was late. You were on time. I'm taking you."
Wow.
So,
But it's
never,
true, right? It's what we start with. Like I'm a very big believer in the law of attraction, and it's the
yes,
thing is when you start having that positive, happy type of mindset, things come to you a lot easier. People come to you a lot
they
easier.
do.
Who wants to be attracted to somebody who is miserable and bitchy? It's like, who are you going to pick, right? Somebody who's frowning or somebody who's got a smile on their face?
Not
Right.
spewing negative things at us.
Yeah, the negative Nancy. So can you share that title again with us, because I want to make a note of that book.
It is called The Greatest Miracle in the World.
Yeah.
by Og
Yep.
Mandino, Mandino.
And I believe, perfect. I believe that we are all miracles in our own ways. And it's part of what we need to believe in our own lives, because if we don't believe in that part in ourselves, then it's like you kind of lose the gist or the thing of life, of having that, that bubbliness about life.
Yeah.
And for me, I love life. It's all about doing and being happy within, even when, life doesn't happen for you. Well, in some respects, I like to believe that it actually does happen for you and not to you.
The universe loves to help people that want it. Absolutely.
Very true. Yeah, very true.
So put us through, somebody comes to you, and what is the first step that you do?
Well, if they come to me and they did it for the business, I'll share the link with them. It's you just, when you're dealing with this kind of business, you really don't want to say much. So as Robert says, say as little as possible to as many people as possible, as fast as you can, and get them onto an effective video. So just ask them, if they're asked about the business, say, you know what, I can tell you all I can, but that's not going to be near as good as what Robert or the owner of the company can tell you. So let me put you on a video or an audio. They can explain it to you, and then when you come back, you'll probably have some questions. Let's try it that way, and then I just point, guide, and direct them into the videos that they need to go to. Anybody can do that, and that's why we do it like this. Robert has been with this, and myself included, because he hasn't. I don't give presentations. He doesn't give presentations. Excuse me. He has the president and the owner of the company do presentations for him.
Yeah, and who better?
Well, and that's the whole thing.
Believes it.
They know so much better than I do about the company, the products, and certainly about network marketing. They've been in it longer. They've been making more money with it. And why wouldn't you want to listen to them?
Right. Absolutely. And how do you find your people? Do you show up on, I know you said you have Facebook. Do you market on Facebook? Do you do a live? Do you post? How do you do that?
I just post, but I've got different ways of doing it. You can go into groups and you can connect with them in there, just like we were talking about earlier. I see, Glenda, I see you like personal development. And then we have a little chat, and then I said, I'd love to give you a gift. And that's when, after you've given the gift, there's the law of reciprocity. I believe that's what you call it, where you can now ask them a favor, to do you a favor. So can you do me a huge favor? Can I get you to watch this video? I know when you're done watching it, you're going to think of people that we can help make money with this, and I can find a way to make you get compensated on it also.
How long is that video?
Well, it depends on which ones we send them. Some of them are 5 minutes, some of them are an hour and a half. But that's another sorting tool, right? I mean, it's kind of like the book. If I can get you to read this book, they can read this book and connect with me when you're done. They won't all connect. He wanted me to read a book. Can you believe that? But the ones that come back and say, "Hey, I really like this book. I'm into like day 10 of the exercise in chapter 9." You're my guy. You're the guy that wants to do this, right? Because I can tell you're motivated. And you get the ones that come in and they go, I want it easy, just like all the commercials on TV. What was the one that really bothers me? I'm in control of my A1C, a little pill every day, and it's like, no, you're not.
Right.
They want the little pill. They want the shot in the stomach to get, to lose the weight. And it's like, everybody wants that magic pill. It's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the magic pill is just not there. You know what? You do the work, you're going to find you're happier because of it. And you're going to start attracting more and more people towards you anyway, because they're going to want to know what's on you. What's that guy eating? Why is he so happy? Where's he get all his money?
Right. You're going to stand out, and people are going to notice, and they feel your energy. They feel your vibration. And it's, what's he got that I don't? I want it.
Yeah. Yeah. It took my sister a long time to learn that one. Boy, when she did, her whole world changed. It was an amazing transformation.
And
But
unfortunately, my mother never learned it and died without it. So there's a huge disparity.
and I understand that that's how I was in my life as well. And
Well,
that's
and
actually, it's something that we all need to learn of what is the most important thing in our lives.
Hmm.
yeah, and Glenda, you've heard this before. I've said it a few times, but if people didn't have misery in their life, they wouldn't be happy. And there are some people that would just as soon wallow in that than try to change the way they're thinking.
Yeah, I was married to him for 25 years. You might know him. You are from Arizona. No, just
He's on the
saying.
well, he's on the cereal box.
That's
Just
funny.
saying.
Right.
Oh,
There's only 7 million people here, but I'm sure I'm going to meet him now.
it would. You know what? Yeah. No, you're much too happy. He wouldn't. He wouldn't be attracted to your energy.
But that's the thing about, in life. If you believe, I grew up with, my mom was a very negative person. And I, as a young child, didn't, how would I know about it all? But I didn't like the energy that she had. And I always loved my dad's energy because he was happy. He always had a joke on his breath. He was just a sweetheart of a guy. And I always, even as a little girl, I always said I want to be just like my daddy when I grow up. I didn't want to be like my mother because I didn't like that energy.
Right.
But when we can learn to take that energy that makes us feel good, right? The whole idea is learning, what do you want that makes you feel good? And that's the number one key, I think, to moving your life into a different direction.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not always money either.
No, it was funny because I was thinking this morning and I didn't get a chance to go online, but I wanted to talk about wealth because, when people say the word wealth, we're all looking at, or for the most part, people are looking at money. I want to be wealthy. But you know what? When I say wealth, I look at as my health. I
Hmm.
look at it as my attitude. I look at it as my body. I want a wealthy body, a strong, healthy body that keeps me going. That when the sun is shining, that I get out and walk. To me, that's a wealthy life of having that ability. It's not, yes, money is, we all need it, and we're getting, that's just, why, as I said when I first started this, more and more people are needing more because things have gotten so out of hand with prices. And I'm coming to you from Canada, but you in the US, it doesn't matter where you're living anymore. Prices are skyjacking up, properties, food, everything you look at, and we all need more. But if we could just start learning to be happy with what we have instead of always wanting to, that we need, it would really change our lives.
It would. And money just makes you more of who you are. So if you're a good guy, it's just going to make you more of a giver,
Hmm.
probably. And if you're a bad guy, it's going to turn you into a bigger
Yeah,
a-hole.
I was gonna say, can we say this or not? Yeah.
I'm
Well,
trying.
as you're saying, I was already thinking that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the truth
Yeah.
hurts, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And really, you just want to be happy where you're at with what you have, always striving for more. And that's what the personal development all teaches you, is that you have to be happy where you're at, do your best for the day, and then always striving for more. So you don't like, well, you like here because you love the people around you, you love the situation. You may not love the situation completely, but you have to like where you're at, and knowing you're going to get out of it, knowing you're going to work your way out of it. And it doesn't take, it doesn't happen overnight. So it takes you some time to move out. I mean, think about when we all got out of high school and college. I mean, you thought that you were going to grab a big job that paid big money, and you didn't. You got a starter job, and you tried to get into an apartment, so you had to find a friend that would live with you, and it just is what it is, and it worked, but it worked. And it got me from the house to the apartment to married to kids to family to where I am now, and it's just one of those things that you got to start somewhere. And that's the same thing with network marketing. You got to start somewhere. Everybody starts at the beginning, but it can move as fast or as slow as you want it to.
And your team, are you actually on teams, or do you work individually? How does the company work? Are you under one umbrella? Tell us about connections.
There are people underneath me. I'm underneath Melody and Robert, and there are people that are over here also. In this company, it really doesn't matter where you're at. If you need help, reach out to somebody that can help you, and ask for help. People in this company are most amazing. I've never seen it like this. There have been so many other companies that I've heard of that they will only work with their team, because otherwise I'm doing something that's not going to benefit me. So we'll work with anybody, and Robert will show anybody. We'll work with people from other companies, because what we're doing right now, like I was telling you before, it works inside network marketing. So it doesn't have to be my daily choice. It just so happens to be my daily choice. But network marketing is a great industry because of the things I explained to you earlier. And it gives you the leverage of taking that company that you are working with and using their company, their products, their back office, front office, and building a base of happy consumers, happy, satisfied consumers. And so it doesn't matter where it is or what it is. We've got people on some of Robert's calls that come in from other companies, and they just don't want to leave the company they're with. Come on in, we'll teach you the steps. It doesn't matter.
I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you don't need to know the thing, and you've got your own system. Your company has a system that's set up, and that's really the key to network marketing, is having the system.
Well, picture those 39 people I was telling you about, right? To get down to your third level with 3 people, 9, 27. Picture that to where they're all doing the exact same thing as that person up top, you. Okay. And they got in, they bought brand bucks, and they showed other people how to do what they did. And if you can get a bunch of people to keep thinking on that thought instead of going, I want to sell fuel products, I want to sell diet products, it's like, let the people figure out what they want.
Right.
Because what happens is you'll get somebody that will take the diet products and they'll move it all the way up to here. They'll be at a high level with the company. They ran a 90-day deal with everybody on diet products. 10% of them lost weight. The rest of them gave up along the way, and they all quit. So you now got your level up here. You still have a rank high up here, but your pay is now down here because everybody left. So your compensation isn't coming in as if all of them stayed with you. So they quit and they go somewhere else and they start all over again. Whereas if they had built a large foundation of happy, satisfied consumers, not salespeople, they'd have done fine. They'd still be here. There's a guy that wrote this book, and there's another book for you guys for network marketing. His name's Don Fala. He's 80 some years old. He's been with the same company now for 26, 28 years. Has 1.4, 1.6 million active people.
Wow. That's oh no. Did we lose him?
No, I think he's just gone.
Oh, okay.
There. Oh, my sister called. Sorry.
Say hi to your sister for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably knows I'm on the phone, right? Yeah, these quit too.
So the whole idea is, because I've seen this, I've been in other network marketing where you get people on and they're in, and then all of a sudden they lose their mojos and they drop off. And then you lose your mojo because it's like you have to keep on restarting all over again.
A lot of it is because they didn't get the results they needed. And so what we try to do is, I'm sorry, I had to shut that off so it doesn't happen again. Sisters call back and just keep calling back. And
we like to harass our brothers.
Yeah.
It's fun.
He's sitting by his phone. Answer it. What was I going to say?
Where we're talking about how people fall off.
Oh, absolutely. When they come on, the first thing we try to do is we kind of set a clock, if you will, because we know that the clock's ticking, and if they don't get results, they're going to leave. So even if they don't do anything, they're going to blame it on me. So what we try to do is get them in, get them fast results. So we get them a quick paycheck, right? And then we get them to where they're paying for their product, and then we get them into profit. And the faster we can do that, the longer it's going to take for them to leave. I can assure you.
Wow. I like that. Well, that's the most important thing, right? Once you start seeing something coming back, it's paying
Right.
for itself. Never mind is it coming back. It pays for itself. And then you get, you're sort of like commission over that.
Yeah. Yep.
So how long does it take for somebody to get to that part?
It could take 2 hours. It could take 2 weeks. It could never happen. It's just dependent on how many people they want to introduce to us. Because when they first get started, they have no clue what they're doing. So we ask them, just introduce us to your best people. It's like, who do you know that is always motivated, is the life of the party, has a nice house, nice cars, all the toys? Who do you know that kind of person that probably does really well financially, but always looking for more? Who's that person? And people think of that person just like that. And he said, if I said this to him, would you let me talk to him? And typically the answer is yes.
Well,
So if we can get them to just funnel them in through to us, we can help them get to that level of getting into profit pretty quickly. And with Robert, again, we don't have to do the work. Once we get them in and they start asking questions, I say, you know what? Best person to answer that question is Robert Hollis. Can I connect you and him and me on a Facebook direct message group chat? You're going to connect me with Robert? Absolutely. He can tell you, he can answer all your questions. He can tell you all the good things you need to know about doing this. He can talk to some of your people for you. So what do you want to do? It's like, come on in. We'll help you. We'll help you build it. It's pretty simple.
wow. So anybody who's
That's why I've always said, Glenda, it's 3 simple steps.
yeah,
It's just a matter of getting those people to understand and believe. So it's when we tell them that network marketing is not sales. It's about building a big base, and this book will explain it to them. And Robert will explain it to them, and I can explain it to them, but I try not to, because you always want to put it off onto somebody of greater importance. And so by doing that, what we do is we wrap it up real nice, and we keep pushing it up the ladder until they completely understand it, or we start signing up all their people for them.
nice. It's so important that you have somebody that's having your back and helping to build you, because that's the hardest part in any type of business. We all know if people don't have that special somebody that will help them move them forward, because like I say, at the beginning, when you're starting out, you don't necessarily have the confidence and the belief in yourself that you'll be able to do it. But if somebody else can sort of hold that space and help you move you along, it changes the whole chemistry of it all.
Absolutely. And we know it works. We've seen it done so many different times.
Yep.
So if you don't believe, just know that we believe that you can do it. We know it has happened before. We know it has happened many, many times before. And so why can't it happen with you? So if you don't believe, just give your belief to us and let us believe that you can do this, and we'll show you how.
You'll believe for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we already know. Know. It's just a matter of transferring that, right?
Yeah. So you're just holding that little space until something clicks in there and they, sign on. That's wonderful.
Either clicks, or honestly, just getting them fast results.
Yeah.
And that'll bring a click like that. It's like, man, I just got paid. I don't even know what I did.
But I want to do it again.
Yeah.
whatever it is.
It's the momentum. It's
Yeah.
the snowball effect, right? As
Yeah, it is. It is. Um, who knew? Like I
well,
say,
who knew that
I thought I was going to go off and retire and play golf and travel. And little did I know after meeting Robert, I was going to find a higher purpose. And
Wow.
come to find there's a lot of people out there that need help. And I'm just the guy to do it.
So if you're watching this and you're interested and want to know how you can get involved in this, how you can build a business for yourself by just learning to be a consumer and showing other people the same way, just like Pat's saying to us, there is a link below here on our video that has has Pat's link that you can get in touch with him directly. And then what do you got to lose? Just go for it.
Yeah, there's nothing to lose. You get in for free. Check it all out. If you like it, we'll talk to you about talking with your people and move forward from there.
And that's the biggest thing. You don't even have to pay to get into it to start it.
Right.
Well, Pat, I think this is such a wonderful way of people starting to build themselves and building another business so that they can start to find different ways of earning extra money to help them along their journey in life. Because, as I said, with what's going on in our world, the costs of everything is escalating up. It's nice to have a break in life, isn't it?
It is, and the numbers I'm hearing are anywhere from $600 to $1,100 a month in extra, just to get what you were getting before. So the people don't have the money. I know they don't. So they're instead of spending the extra money, they're getting less and less.
So
if you want to learn how to make an extra couple of $100 a month, we'll show you how to do it.
I love it. And remember, once it starts rolling, once you really got it, then it can really build into much more than that. A couple of hundred to begin with, and then watch the snowball get larger as you keep going down. So, Pat, if you had something to tell somebody who's sort of sitting on the fence, wondering, should I, shouldn't I, what would you say?
Just jump. We know it works. We'll show you how it works, and it's not going to cost you a dime to even look at it. So give yourself a shot. It's certainly up to you. We know we can show you how to do it. Let's talk.
As I said, there's a link below that you can connect up with Pat. And just like I say, the whole thing in life is about taking action. There's so many people that sit on that fence, and that fence is getting a little bit shaky because of all that weight on it. Get off, take action, and start to try something. Worst comes to worst, you've got somebody behind you who is showing you the way, who is helping you, so you don't have to do it on your own. It's really quite easy. It's about taking action so that you can have some things in life, something different.
And one of the bonuses that people find is that they didn't realize they were joining a community of like-minded people, and they start finding new friends and different things to do and say and go, and they start traveling to different places. We've got a whole travel group in here. You can actually earn travel. We got the conventions, and so you're always meeting with these people that are keeping you pumped up and showing you the way to make it happen, so that you too can be one of the people at the top if you want to be.
So you have a whole community out there for people.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
I love that. And so important. So you don't need to be at retirement stage. This is for anybody at any time in their life, correct?
So many people could use that extra $500 to $1,000 a month. So the answer is yes, absolutely. We know that the jobs don't pay what they used to. We know that the raises don't come to match inflation. So they're always going backwards right now. And it's hard to find another job that pays more. So yeah, it's everybody's looking for something else to do, whether they're putting their spouse and kids to work or what. They're trying to find ways to bring extra money into the house, and this can do it for them.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for joining us today and telling people really where it's at and giving people that that opportunity that we all are looking for something, that one little thing that could really change your life. I appreciate it, Pat, for coming on and joining.
Well, thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
And I love it. Nicole, what is your brief thoughts on all of this today?
Well, I have a lot of thoughts about this, and I think what's so important is what we're talking about with inflation and what people are, making, not covering what it used to. And I think if COVID did one thing for us, it made us more comfortable with using a computer and doing things online. And that's really, really helpful. And also, people always say have 7 streams of income. And so, instead of working harder, work smarter. I've worked since I was 9, starting with babysitting, then real estate, then health insurance. And I don't want to go out and do that anymore. If I can make some kind of money sitting behind my computer, working 2 hours a day, I am going to do that. And there's no guilt attached for it. Those old paradigms, that you work hard and you play hard, are no longer viable. Those are long gone, and I say good riddance. So, something like this, like you said, could help Pat, could help so many people, an extra 500 or 1,000 a month, that could just enhance someone's life like we don't know,
Yeah.
So sometimes it sounds like nothing, but to some people that's so much. And so I say the same thing, just get off whatever you're sitting on and go do it.
Take action. Absolutely.
Take action.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Nothing happens until you make the first step.
Absolutely. And then the universe sees that you're ready and they're going to lock arms with you and off you go.
Yep.
And
And that's how it works. And just have the right attitude that it's going to work for you.
Yep. I agree. I love it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Pat, so much for joining us today. And for those, again, give us a like, give us a follow. And if you see this and somebody else would be benefited by this situation, remember to share us, because that's the only way. And that's what it's all about. Thank you so much for joining us today on Let's Get Real, and let's get into taking action. Good night.
Hey, Glenda, Nicole.